And in their response to that offense is not by saying, you know what, we're mature. They're saying, put his name on a bomb and let's go kill some people. That's true, right?
They put my name on a bomb too.
They think the same about you. That's what I'm saying. People just think that people are, and they should not be able to do anything when they're offended. But when you offend people, your name is on a bomb.
Self-defense case to a geopolitical quagmire in the Middle East?
It doesn't start off as a self-defense case.
Israel-Palestine to this?
Whether it's this guy or Sneako, one thing that they always do is that they don't understand the point the other person's making. So they're like, are you comparing a black person to God? Well, they don't get the point, and then they act like the other person's so stupid. Look at his face.
Don't like. It's offensive to them. Put his name on a bond and let's go kill some people. That's true.
Let me get this straight.
Right, now let's see if he gets the point. What's he gonna say?
Are you comparing a self-defense case? You're comparing Israel-Palestine to this?
Sneako is a irrelevant commentator. Why are they putting his name on a bomb? Just like how is an irrelevant streamer. But you know why? Their rhetoric matters that much to the offended people that your name is on a bomb.
I feel like we're like dragging some of this stuff. Again, I feel like people have sides already, and I don't know, maybe I'm just biased too, but like I don't feel like I have a side because usually these are not the type of even issues that I'm the one that comes out to talk about. I just felt like this was one of the unilateral situations where I think everyone would agree with. So I'm actually even surprised that I'm having even discourse with the people who, you know, I'm actually cool with these people. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I'm cool with Myron. I'm cool with Sneako. I'm actually surprised that these guys who I actually think are really intelligent, when I hear them speak, are actually choosing to die on a really pointless hill. Okay, I see Abin Preach covered it. I seen Myron like respond back to this, which, you know, I guess I'll react to that, which is like a reaction. Everybody reacts to everybody, right? You know, I rather speak directly to people. Oh, I forgot. Myron's beefing with Abba and them. Okay, this is like a beef going on. I like to stay out of it. Even though
I want to keep this thing. 1, 2. What do you mean you cutting me out? So I texted. Very common.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
These pirate niggas always jealous of me, bro. And you guys are gonna notice a trend here, by the way. Okay, you're gonna notice a trend with these fucking retards. Okay? But anyway, let's go ahead and see what the voodoo retard and the sodomite gotta say. Anus in reach, aka abort and preach.
In regards to the whole Nick Fuentes on Chud the Builder, apparently somehow he had a more sensible take than Sneako and many other people.
Praying that Chud has at least one wigman on his jury and no grow eyebrows. Free Chud.
I say send him to jail. I don't think what he did was defensible. Here I am with my live stream where I provoke confrontations. I hope I don't have to kill anybody today.
But then Myron.
So here's the thing. Nick's opinion isn't the end all be all. We're all different people for different opinions with our different backgrounds and expertises. Now, this is what you don't realize, you stupid Canadian fuck. In our country, we have the Second Amendment. We can have guns. We also have states that have something called a stand your ground, which means we don't have to retreat like you stupid Canadian niggas. And you guys are French Canadian.
Myron hates these guys. Hates them.
Which is even worse. Canada's lost almost every war since Napoleon, bro. Okay?
So these two are Canadians. I think he's from like Montreal.
Hey, so you guys are extra cucked. Not only are you Canadian, but you're a French Canadian in Montreal. That's fucking embarrassing. Okay? So of course, cuckolds like you would not understand the concept of self-defense, no duty to retreat, having a gun, shooting motherfuckers, and defending yourself. This is a foreign concept to you guys. So we're already, as you guys can see here, we're already on uneven playing ground. Okay? These are Canadian niggas trying to comment on an American self-defense case in a red state. For those of you that don't know, Abba is a far-left progressive. He will not admit this openly, but he is.
All right, I'm going to skip past this. I'm going to try to get to the actual details here.
Because that's what both these sussy niggas are, by the way. Okay? His move a little too weird. But anyway, so Israel-Palestine and then use of force.
Okay, here we go.
You share fuck lights all the fucking time and you're a rock star agent like in America. Okay? But let's go ahead and see what academics has to say in these two retarded Canadians. Let's go ahead. And I love that they brought up this fucking clip. Time to bake these motherfuckers, okay? Can't even take accountability. Imagine a world where saying, hey, you gonna chimp out is fighting words that justifies getting punched. What?
Myron, I'm gonna tell you what world that is. The world is every time I've watched Sneako, he's like, everybody hold hands, let's come together, let's pray to Allah, this and third. And then I looked over They put his face on a bomb.
Niggas blurt out Israel. Pussies.
Okay, so in the real world, I haven't seen Sneeko done nothing to nobody, but they'll put his face on a bomb and drop it on a city. When you have words, even if it's not violent, other people meet those words. If they feel what you're saying is violent or disrespectful or offensive, they meet that.
Now, this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to make this completely fair. I'm going to let academics say everything, let them give their dumbass commentary, then I will respond. Fair? Let's. I'm not going to stop it and all this other shit. Let me play from the beginning. I want you guys to pay a lot of attention to what's going to happen here. Academics going to make a comparison between Israel-Palestine to the Chud self-defense case, and I'm going to explain to you why this is fucking ludicrous and the most asinine comparison I've ever seen in my life.
Myron is like a really intelligent guy. I think he breaks things down in a logical order most of the times. It baffles me why he keeps saying I'm comparing, and you're going to hear him do two extremes. I'm comparing a genocide to a self-defense case. I was comparing people being offended. And I tried to explain that in 40 different ways. On face value, he keeps trying to push self-defense case because that's his point. So he wants to get that across. No, I'm talking about people being offended. That's it. And the point is, when people are offended, they do things to respond to that. Whether it's offense that's going on in the Middle East, whether it's offense that is going on here domestically, whether you go to someone's homeland or someone's house and offend them, they might. And I think this is such a simple thing. And I'm kind of like watching I'm like, Martin, I know you get this point. But he constantly is trying to say he's comparing a genocide to a self-defense case. First of all, I don't think this is a self-defense case. I think this is someone who doesn't understand self-defense. I've always said I don't believe that any jury will be seated that will agree that a punch in the face will the proportional response will be murder or shooting someone. So I don't think it's tantamount or equivalent at all. So I know he keeps saying self-defense because he wants to frame it like that. I have rejected the idea that the moment that he fired that shot, that was self-defense. I've rejected it. I don't believe that that's what it is at all. Now, of course, that's what he's going to try to argue, but it's the reason why he's charged. It's the reason why his bond is still over $1 million. It's the reason why it appears that, okay, cool, I get it. There's, self-defense lawyers are saying that it's the reason why he's in this quagmire to begin with. If the law actually agreed with this guy, he wouldn't be sitting in jail. And I get it. Oh, well, there's societal pressure. Well, again, if there's societal pressure, keep in mind, I get what Myron's arguing. If societal pressure exists that much, maybe perhaps there's going to be, the people in society that actually agree that you shouldn't or you can't shoot someone because you get punched in the face. And, I don't know why this argument is going so many different places. There's two places I've ever wanted this argument to go. Chud the Builder should be accepted by no one. He's an antagonist. If you think he has a right to antagonize because of freedom of speech, I think you're a divisive person. Arguing for freedom of speech and that people should be able to say whatever and not without consequences. First of all, freedom of speech is a argument that's usually meant to aim at the government. If you say the N-word, you cannot get incarcerated for that. But it doesn't mean socially you can't get punched in the face. There is no, I got freedom of speech. Let me say what I want, but nothing could happen. Freedom of speech is something that protects you from the government oppression or government trying to control what you could say. So this argument that this is a freedom of speech thing, I'm still baffled. I'm like, what are we talking about? Just say that you think that this guy should be able to disrespect people and nothing happens. And I want to argue with anyone that I don't think this guy could disrespect the majority of groups of people with nothing happening. If they go to the DR and he has anti-Dominican Republic rhetoric, I think he's going to get punched in the face. I think if he goes to Dominica, a very small Caribbean island, and he has anti-Dominica rhetoric, he's going to get punched in the face. I think if he goes to Brazil and he has anti-Brazilian rhetoric, At some point, and he goes around in a Brazilian town, at some point he's getting punched in the face. The point is that when you disrespect, we don't have to go further. It's not about freedom of speech. Let's not change what this is. The government didn't say that this guy is banned from talking. And by the way, him being arrested and there being a gag order being put in place, anything to do with bail is not actually defended by the constitutional right. You don't have right to freedom when you're on bail. That's not what it is. It's a discretionary thing that's made by the judge, so your rights are not being infringed upon. So this idea of freedom of speech, I still don't know how his freedom of speech is being infringed upon. You could say what you want, but you might get punched in the face if you keep offending people, especially in public. The subsequent idea of, oh, black people don't know how to act, that is something that is a reflection of your already negative thoughts about black people. If you have that thought, this is not a cultural thing. This is not an inner city thing. This is not a gun violence thing. This is not a where you could kind of isolate black people to maybe where you're like, oh, there's a lot of crime. This guy is indiscriminately approaching people with the skin color black. It could have been me, Myron. It could have been anybody else. There is zero reason why we should be talking about the lack of being able to control yourself, the culture that might promote violence. Has nothing to do with this situation. Nothing at all. So we start out with, it's not a freedom of speech thing. It's a, do I have the right to offend people and not get ever touched because I'm just an American, which that doesn't exist. And then it comes to what is Myron's point of him claiming his self-defense. I reject it. And I want to, and again, he has said, and he keeps saying, I want his supporters shoot somebody the next time you get punched in the face and watch your ass be behind jail too. And if you got shot, if you shot somebody because you got punched in the face, again, I know Myron is former law enforcement, but maybe, listen, maybe my, concealed carry fucking instructor and the police that actually I talk to who would actually make these arrests in the local communities I'm in, obviously I live in Jersey. Maybe they're like, hey, listen, maybe in Jersey you can't shoot somebody if they punch you in the face. But I think that's a incorrect thing to tell people. Now, is there few times that maybe it would be permissible? It would be actually legally allowed? Yes. Is it a possibility? Yes. But there's many things that are possibilities. On face value, and I try to have this conversation with Myron a bunch of times, but he likes Chud. It's clear. He just likes Chud. I wanted him to make a blanket statement. Would you give a blanket advice to people who got punched in the face to shoot the person if they are armed with a gun? So if you get punched and you're armed with a gun, would you advise your followers or anyone to shoot someone? He kept saying, well, what if you're like, well, it depends if you're like you're a woman and you're like, imagine if stop it. Let's get hypotheticals out of the way. Think about what normally happens. We're talking about, and I watch Myron a lot on his show. He does an amazing job at, like these women he's debating with, they're fucking retarded, right? So it's like, a lot of times he's like, hey, we're talking generalities. We're not talking to 10%. We're not talking your anecdotal story. I'm talking to Myron. Myron's kind of using a lot of anecdotal shit. There is no woman getting punched by like a 6-foot man. We're talking about generally when someone gets punched in the face, generally, it's usually someone that is approximate size and weight. It's also usually approximately you're not in fear of your life. On a range of probabilities, you're not dying from a punch. Could you die from a punch? Of course. But if the idea is let's kill the person or shoot the person and then try to figure it out how to justify that I was in fear of my life or I was stunned or whatever else. And I see the bringing up of, what's the guy's name? George Zimmerman. If you think George Zimmerman's situation is anything close to what happened with Chud, you have a misunderstanding of this whole situation. First of all, the whole thing with Chud is caught on camera. With George Zimmerman, he had actually a decent case to make to the court that he was stunned to the point where he felt he was going to pass out. Now, granted, I guess what Myron Sport is trying to say is like, well, you know what? Anybody could make that point. Well, anybody could make that point except George Zimmerman had actual some physical damages, and also that story made sense based on the audio and a few other things. The point is this: you can't shoot somebody. Like, it's not even a Chud thing. Like, remove Chud. You can't shoot. Like, that's the problem with the people that like Chud. They want to really, and this is why I'm like, I can't tell if it's race to do with it. Y'all could have defended Chud's idea. If Chud beat the dude to a bloody pulp, I wouldn't even say nothing. The dude punched Chud first. I wouldn't even say nothing. The thing is that y'all trying to sanction murder for a racist guy who basically had planned to commit murder to basically appease his racist fans. And you're trying to sanction murder, and I'm saying murder, but shooting somebody, when if any other case, everybody would say, we don't approve of people shooting unarmed people, whether it's cops shooting unarmed people, or if you have a gun, it doesn't give you a license to commit murder if someone touches you. That's my thing. And trying to rewrite the book for this Chud guy, I'm like, these guys are dying on the wrong hill.
Right.
Right? You have Sneeko who's arguing people shouldn't get offended by words. He's the most sensitive person when it comes to his religion. He's been talking about it for weeks now.
Do not listen to Sneeko.
You get what I'm saying? Okay, get him out of there. Then Myron is like, no, well, I'm arguing self-defense. This is a self-defense case. Okay. I've said this would be a self-defense situation if it was proportional. On a range of probabilities, generally you cannot shoot someone if you get punched in the face. That is not self-defense. And that's where our disagreement lies. Myron argues these other points that I'm like, I don't even care about. And that's where, like, I think this whole argument has an impasse. Right? Now, Myron claims that, hey, listen, based on the people he's talked to, he has a understanding that the gunshots were validated. I'll put up a friendly bet with him, because that's the only thing I care about. Him shooting that man was not validated.
I don't think
And
so.
that does not negate the fact that, yes, I agree that the dude probably was violent with Chud first, but punching someone does not mean you could shoot them. And doesn't mean you could try to execute them. That's my point.
All right.
I'll try to play a little bit more of this, but I think I've restated my point.
I think we heard enough, right, ladies and gentlemen? I think we heard enough. All right. We all know about Chud the Billiards in the situation. Actually, I wonder how this case is going to go. Very interesting. I wonder what would actually happen in the court of law, because it's not, I guess it's not if you're guilty or innocent. It's about what you can prove if you're guilty or innocent, I guess. So if he can, if he can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that his life was in fear of danger and the commission of firing his firearm at the moment that he did, and I mean imminent threat, bodily harm to the point of death, damn near, then it might get off. But if he cannot figure that part out, that boy ain't getting out. But then again, he's in Tennessee, and he's in Tennessee. Yeah, they might let him go, I'll be honest. But this is going to be an interesting case. But then again, you can, but you can't. You can't go. It's like people stretching the First Amendment right, following individuals, telling them what, because it's different. This ain't yelling in somebody's face about if they're liberal or Democrat. This is literally going to black people's face, calling them N-word. The court is going to look like this. Like, I'm like, wait. So you got punched in the face after recognize black people. And then once they punch you in the face, which you know they probably would, you shot them. Yeah, that's not going to fly with the judge, man. Oh shit, what's going on? You know, I don't. Let me see. What the fuck? Let me make sure the signal right, man. I don't think that's gonna fly with the judge at all. I don't think the judge is gonna sit back and be like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to shoot the guy. The guy made him shoot him." I'm pretty sure the judge is not gonna say that. You get what I'm saying? What else? Stay safe, man. You better stay safe. Yeah, man. The Chud the Builder situation, bro. It was just like you can't antagonize people. You can, but it's like you can't. It's like you can't go inside of, like, say, for instance, let's give an example that might be valid to explain this. Like, you go inside of a Jewish church, whatever it's called. They call it synagogue, whatever they call it, and you say death to Jews, or call them whatever derogatory term you call them, right? And then when one punch you in the face, you pull your gun out and you shoot them, right? But you went not only to the location where they're located, you antagonize them with threats or insulting words. They punched you in your face as a retaliation, and you took out your gun anticipating their retaliation to shoot them. That's kind of how I figure out this. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So I'm on Axe side because I think what's his name? Myron Gangs. He actually does this a lot. I think Myron Gangs person. This is my personal opinion. I believe Myron Gangs hate niggas. Like, he has something against black people, bro. He don't like them. Like, and I understand the behavior. Everybody's like, because they'll disguise it in, oh, black fatigue. Yeah. You can't say black fatigue when it ain't every black person. You get what I'm saying? It might be a group of them, but it ain't every black person. And then you can't rely on the news, because the news is, even I react on the news, and most of the news is stigmatized. They kind of do that to kind of fearmonger the public into making certain actions, like, oh, deaf this, and it does happen. But the way that it's like when an editor switch up the words in one of his stories to make it seem as if the person is a bad person, super bad. So in my concept, like, the reason why I don't listen to Myron Gangs on these certain situations is because he actually does not like black people. Like, he has something against them, but he does use. It's kind of like when somebody uses the black accolades to get ahead, and then as soon as it doesn't benefit them, they're shaming black people. And I understand it. A lot of people do it. Africans do it. Dominicans do it, even though Dominicans aren't really warranted to do such. But Africans definitely do things like this. They're like, nah, I don't represent the black community. I represent the African community. And that's fine. You can do what you want. That's the the builder thing. You either, and now you got everybody saying you chimping out. Like, that's just insinuating that they're monkeys. So it's like, you want to start trouble now. It's like, all right, I went from calling you niggas, which means monkey, to say you're chimping out. Literally. Like, come on, bro. Like, what did you attend? You're literally saying offensive shit. That's like going to somebody's face and saying, fuck your mama. You know what I'm saying? Or man, fuck that your granny died. I hope that she die. People die for less. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. People die for less. You know what I mean? That's like going, like I said, it's like going to somebody's grandma's and said, man, fuck your dead granny. I don't give a damn. I'll spit on her grave. That's literally the same shit, but even more offensive. The guy punch you in your mouth for disrespecting his dead grandma because that's his family. You take out a gun and shoot him, intending that he would get offended and punch you. So I hope this story goes big so we all can react to it, because I'm really, but they say that Aiden Ross was going to bail him out so he can fight at his boxing ring. I'm like, damn, Is that the reason why you would bail him out, bro? That's $1.2 million, bro. It's crazy. All right. Anyway, fuck all that. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We going on with the show. Y'all know what it is, man. We just got off that 16-hour shift, nigga. Yeah. And we don't stop, man. Hustle money, hustle gang. That's how we do it. It's your boy Angelo Savage. If you want to comment below, make sure you subscribe to the channel and throw in a comment. I'm finna go around and see what's going on. So next story seems like your boy and streamer and boxer Dion the Great has been arrested on attempted robbery charges. Let's see what's going on over here, okay? It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe, boy. It's your boy Savage now. Let's go.
Kim. A social media influencer and boxer known online as Dean the Great is facing charges after Miami Beach police say he got into a physical struggle with a woman over her phone outside of a yacht.
NBC6's Trish Christakis is live at the jail this evening with more. Trish.
Yeah, 25-year-old Nardine Shabazz, known online as Dean the Great, was arrested after allegedly trying to take a phone from a woman's hand outside of a yacht. Take a look. According to the arrest report, officers responded to North Shore Drive after receiving a call about a woman being kicked off a yacht.
Good afternoon, Mr. Shabazz. You were arrested for attempted strong-arm robbery.
Police say the woman told officers she had been removed from the yacht by Shabazz after other men tried talking to her. Investigators say when she got off the yacht, he allegedly tried to take her phone to stop her from recording him, grabbing her forearm and leaving a minor scratch.
Judge, it looks like it's more of a battery to me, but I would respectfully ask for a bond of $2,500.
Police say officers later reviewed the surveillance video provided by the property owner. Investigators say the video showed Shabazz yelling for someone to grab the woman's phone while repeatedly trying to take it from her as she attempted to get away.
I'll grant your lawyer's request to reduce the bond to $2,500.
According to police, after being read his rights, Shabazz told officers he believed the woman had his phone. He was later transported to jail without incident.
In order to stay away from the alleged victim, Destiny.
And he was also ordered to have no contact with that alleged victim as this case moves forward. We're live at TGK. Trish Christakis, NBC6 News.
Look, that's his fault. Him and Adrian Barner. It's his fault. Like, I guess they used the females to like garner like some type of clout or something, and it's cool. But it's like, if they starting to get you in trouble getting your records and stuff, bro, like get rid of them. Plus, on top of that, why you taking some female phone? I seen the original video, and basically he kicked her out, and then he was holding her phone or whatever. So when he got it, I guess she called the police, and it says, I guess, robbery because first off, attempted robbery. So not robbery, but attempted robbery. I guess took it, but then gave it back or some shit like that, I guess. But when it's over a certain amount of money, it's considered robbery or theft at a high level. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know they do this for the clout. They're streamers. They doing whatever they want. You know, this actually is going to get his clout up a lot. They're going to be like, because everybody's going to comment on here like, this is why Dion and all them, they doing all this for females and got them locked up with a record and all that, which is true. But they might just throw this out for real. They definitely gonna throw this out, or tell the little girl to like, hey, tell her ass you good, you want to press no charges, whatever. But look, damage has already been done. You can see it. My problem I'm having with this is because I guess this is what streamers are doing. You got Neon, which is one of the most known streamers. He's letting females use him back and forth just so he can look popular. You ever seen the movie Love Don't Cost a Thing with what's his name? Nick Cannon? That's Neon. He basically pay the girls to hang out with him type shit. Buy them shit so that they can hang out with him because they ain't really got no clout for real. But then you go hang out with other female streamers that allow you to use and critique their knowledge and stuff off of you. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, you use those women to try to garner more attention to yourself. Plus, they're getting the attention of your content creators and your followers, and they're pulling it back to you. This is a weird system we living in now, bro. They saying they at the clubs now. Everybody got the streamers at the club. Everybody mic'd up. Everybody got a cameraman with an LED light at the club, bro. It ain't even dancing no more. It's just on some who's popular. The girls like clavicular. Have you ever seen videos of clavicular? Same shit. But it's like, really, some of these women just be dangerous. It's best to just stay out of the way with them. You know, get out their way. Don't even worry about too much, bro, because we're investing all this time, all this money for what? Just to show people you can get women. Women, they're a dime a dozen. They come and go. They're going to pick the winner. So, and if that's the case, if you know that the woman's just going to pick the winner, why just don't go win? I think that's more logical, don't you think? I'd rather just go win than to chase the woman that's going to pick the winner. Because she'll choose me regardless if I just win, focus on my purpose. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm talking about this in a different aspect. But this, and everybody knows, like, it's the same thing. Because I didn't know who this Dion the Great guy was until he got slapped by, what's that big ass buff guy? What's that dude name? Larry, what's that dude name? Larry something. Buff Buddy. Yeah. Dion the Great wasn't known until I seen about the Buff Buddy, and he got slapped because he wanted to reach for his girl. Now look, that's his wife, and he was defending her at the time. Everybody was online saying how he's a simp and how he's behaving like a simp because videos have surfaced about the Larry guy, about him putting his wife on basically a retainer, like an allowance, and not even like 3-4 months down the basically down to the future, they're divorced. But of course, everybody predicted that already, you know. So I don't know. I feel like when you protecting a female and shit, sometimes should be for no reason. And this is the situation with Dion the Great. Basically, bro, you're just out here. You shouldn't even be putting your hands on women. Like when you say get out her section, get her ass out your section, bro. But I guess the MO. Like, these are just two drunk ass motherfuckers. Him and Adrian Bronner, they just like kind of winos. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got the beer belly, you know what I'm saying, the liquor belly. Dion Cole, they kind of like, they just having fun, actually. It looks kind of cool what they do. It's just the fact that it's like, you know, it's degenerate, you know, behavior. Plus, you allow on the women to fuck up the bag. But I guess that's more content because they went to the jail and picked them up and shit. So I guess, in a way, I don't know what these content. Like, you ever heard the song by Cardi B? You know, Offset, they do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. That's exactly what they doing, bro. They doing anything for clout. They don't even care. They'll go to jail. They'll get a record. They'll yell at a couple bitches. Yeah, they'll be the bitch. You hear me? I don't know. That's not what y'all think about this in the comment section. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. This is getting out of hand with these streamers, man. I'm a typical streamer. I get on here, do my reacts live. That's streaming. So even though it's still YouTube, I can do this not live. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather do it live because I'm clipping it up anyway. So I might as well get it to the people that are watching live. They might be chilling at home. They might be at work. They might be just want to hear a nigga talk. You know what I'm saying? That's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all want to hear more of this? Y'all want to comment below? Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you can keep seeing when I'm coming through. Because, you know, it's your boy Angelo Savage. That's what we're going to do. Let's get it. It's your boy Savage. We out. Peace. All right now. Woo! I feel like I should just get into the drama, but I'm going to do this Adrian Bronner interview. This is with No Jumper, because speaking of Mr. Dean the Great, which is Adrian Bronner's teammate, he went on and did an interview by himself, in which I think they should do. I think they should separate and do interviews by themselves and then come back together, get drunk, have a lit night. But it's looking like these niggas drinking every day. They have no intention on doing anything else. I be wondering how they focus so much, like as if they got like an assistant that's keeping them like, okay, you gotta go ahead, you gotta go ahead, let me organize. Because if they were doing all this on their own, bro, nothing would get done. Like if Dean and Adrian Bronner, they do their collabs together. If they were literally drunk as hell all the time, they literally don't even know what to do next. So they have to have the assistants. They have to have the bodyguards and shit, making sure they get from place to place, making sure they're organized so they know where to go. Like, same goes to these interviews. So this is the Adrian Bronner interview with No Jumper. So I want y'all to see this, and let's check it out. It's your boy Savage. Let's go.
We back. Yeah, we back booked up.
Even when are we filming? We good? Even when I was talking to you like a month ago or whatever, we actually had plans to do an interview, and then all of a sudden you just become like one of the most lit streamers in the whole universe, which wasn't the case a month ago. Is this all Dean's doing, or like how do you explain what's happened?
I mean, honestly, a lot of people be like, "It's not Dean. Is more AB because AB is the A-list. He the guy." But in all reality, I can't say it's both of us because we our energy and the way we work together, it make it a bigger project. So I can say it's both of us.
Right? How'd you even meet Dean?
Man, by the grace of God, bro. Like I didn't even know the little. Of course, I mean he looked up to me his whole life, right? and I never knew that. He told me that, and one day he just reached out to me. He was like, "Bro, just come out and just f with me or whatever." And I just went out and I just f with him. And then when I met him, I'm like, man, I could teach this a lot, bro. So his coach is my big brother. So my big brother called me and he had a long talk with me. He was like, man, this little dude, he look up to you. He's trying to become a star, but he look up to you so much. You can teach him a lot and show him the ropes, and hopefully he don't go down the same road you went down. So I want y'all to meet and just be his big brother, like I'm your big brother. Once we met, that just would have been.
And do you think that, like, I mean, from a boxing perspective, how do you see Dean? Do you see him as like a real force, or is he like an influencer
He
boxer?
can be. He better than influencers.
That's real.
I wouldn't call him like an influencer boxer because he can really fight. Like a lot of these dudes that be in there, like they can fight, but when it comes to like real fighting and real skills, Dean really can fight.
And I'll say this too. Of course, he knows how to fight, man. He's inspired by this dude. That's why he hangs out. Imagine you hanging out with your like your future self. You know what I mean? In a way, like hopefully he doesn't. You know, Dean don't be doing all this drinking in the future. They two short niggas. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully in the future this don't happen. But you know, one took one under the wing, and then basically the one that he took under the wing, which is Dean, came back up and kind of threw him a solid and showed him the way of the streaming shit, and they kind of went with it. And now dudes, like, not only you showing him the way, you open your arms towards him, you actually get to gain more because of the fact that he's supporting your streaming. It's actually interesting because they turned nothing into something. Like, there was no way that I seen Adrian Broner even going back to boxing, but he still has skill compared to other people that he actually speaks with. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt when Adrian Broner is actually like, speaking of Dean, because he understands. Dean actually has put a asset in his brain, and that's the ability to make money from just garnering attention. And so Adrian Broner cannot take that away from him. It makes complete sense. Like, you know, this attention, this technology is the reason why I made like this money outside of boxing. So he got to appreciate that, even though he was originally set to be a mentor. So that is that. Let's keep going.
Okay.
He probably don't take his training camps as serious, but he can fight though.
But he's not a party animal like you, right? Like, he drank a little bit, but he don't seem like he's getting annihilated, right? Oh, he does? Okay.
Man, listen, we actually finna start a series called the Crash Out Boys.
Right.
And right now, I can say it's more of us, but right now the trio is me, Dean, and Sauce Walker.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
That's right now. It's gonna grow though, but yeah.
What are you guys gonna do together?
Just be us. We all crash outs.
But different types of crash outs, right? Because Sauce don't be drinking that much, right? Does he? I don't know. I know he's like a lean guy, but
He drink, but he do what he do. See, that's the thing. Everybody do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna get drunk as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, I heard somebody made a flyer and said Dumb and Dumber, but that ain't it. Is you know what I'm saying? Drunk and drunker, and then drunkest.
you're the drunkest, I assume?
Yeah, I think I'm the drunkest.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't have any plans on slowing down with the drinking at any point? Do you feel like it's your nemesis, or is it just your buddy that you're never gonna leave behind?
Honestly, bro, I really take off, like, sometimes I'll take off 3 days, 5 days, maybe a week, but then it'll be like, all right, it's time to get a drink.
Right. What's the longest you ever took off from drinking? Like, you ain't had a drink?
A year and a half.
What prompted that? Legal shit? Is that a legal situation?
No, hell no. It's just, because even when I was still drinking, just, I know that I have to go see my PO and I have to wait 3 days. So I had to stop drinking 3 days before I see her because she's going to piss me.
Right. Definitely. But that year and a half didn't make you want to eventually find like full sobriety, or is there any desire inside of you to like maybe hang it up for real?
It was like, I would still have fun though. Because I don't need liquor to have fun. I'm already a lit nigga. So that year and a half that I stopped drinking, you know, we always have, it was the same, but it was like, I remembered more, and it was less excitement because sometimes I like waking up and asking what happened last night.
Yeah.
So even like you peak boxing, like when you was in your peak boxing, you was still drinking like often, or like how often you were drinking?
I didn't start drinking till I won my first world title.
Word. That was the first time you ever started drinking?
Yeah,
like
that's the first time I ever had a drink.
Word.
Yeah.
So like you like.
Yeah, that nigga been an addict since he picked the bottle up after he won. So you telling me he won his first championship, didn't drink a bottle, didn't, and the first thing he do is drink a bottle. Falls in love with it because he never had it until then, and now he's drinking obsessively and he's chilling around with a bubble butt belly. He got the BBL belly. You know what I'm saying? But that's a self-inflicted thing. Like it doesn't have to go that way. He could just lose weight. You already paying all this money, go to surgery. Like it's a cold world, man. I don't guys like this, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't trust. They're untrustworthy. They drink a lot. They're confused. You know what I mean? They always need to have a drink. Like that's when I'm like, damn, bro, can we just be sober for like a minute? And that's what I'm on with Adrian Brown. I don't really trust this guy. He's probably a good guy. They both are good people, but not for my situation. You know, I don't like too many like drunks that are ex-boxers around me. Like these niggas just like violence. Anyway, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Let's go. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Peace. All right, let's see whatever we got. Convicted fraudster tied to Minnesota's taxpayer-funded daycare raided by feds. Okay, so the Minnesota taxpayer-funded daycare raided by feds. I wonder what happened. Let's get it bussin'.
Counterfeit cash, bad checks, and a history of fraud. Tonight, 5 investigators asking how a felon with a checkered past ended up tied to a daycare that collected millions of your tax dollars. Investigative reporter Ryan Race joins us with the interesting connection he just uncovered.
I was at the original child care center when federal agents came out with boxes and boxes of records. Since then, we have followed the paper trail, and it led us right to the courthouse and several police departments. Crisp, freshly printed $100 bills with red Chinese symbols on the back. That's what South St. Paul police say Carlos Lamar Biggers used to buy this car on Facebook Marketplace.
Were you aware that the cash was fraudulent? No.
In his jailhouse interview, Biggers acted clueless.
So you were completely unaware that it was fake money?
No, I didn't know. I never dealt with any counterfeit or whatever. I've never been in a situation like that.
But records show he pulled off the same scam months earlier. More fake cash to steal another car in Rochester. and it's just part of his long criminal history, showing he's a serial thief, passing fake checks in Golden Valley and Anoka, breaking into this business in St. Paul, and joining a friend to rob a man off Craigslist in Eden Prairie. Yet 5 investigates uncovered back in 2021, Carlos Lamar Biggers signed on as a registered agent at the original child care center in Minneapolis, the same center raided by the feds last month.
What's your reaction to that?
It's unusual.
Tom Calhoun Lopez worked as a prosecutor in the U.S. Attorney's Office in Minneapolis before heading into private practice earlier this year. He says a registered agent is typically a passive administrative role, a sole point of contact for legal documents, and needs to be available at the address listed. In this case, that's the daycare.
There's no requirements that a registered agent not have a criminal record. But there are a lot of reasons why a corporation or other entity would not want, as its registered agent, somebody with a significant criminal history. That's especially true for a daycare center.
The Department of Children, Youth, and Families turned down my request for an interview, but in response to my question said it is not authorized to do background checks on registered agents like they do for others at the daycare. A spokesperson added that a registered agent does not necessarily mean they have ownership stake. The CEO of Original Childcare is Busad Kere. No one came to the door at his Fridley home, and the person who picked up my call abruptly ended it.
She's kind of busy. Okay, bye.
Billing records we obtained shows in the last 8 years the daycare collected more than $6 million in taxpayer dollars set aside for families that can't afford the care. We don't know if Carlos Biggers got any of that money.
People watching this are probably going to have the same question I have, is how did someone with that kind of history get involved with a taxpayer-funded daycare?
I think that law enforcement and regulators are going to be asking that same question.
To add to this mystery, the other...
Fuck all that. That's because they let them. Yeah. Big fraudsters. Thugging. Buying BMW. Yes. Man, I would never buy a BMW because I can't afford a BMW. They buying hella shit off taxpayers' money. You know what I'm saying? Daycares, money laundering, sending money to whoever going on vacations to wherever. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I got no sympathy for people like this. They taking money out of people's mouths like us, the middle class, lower class, just to fund their own private whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it like that, that's the situation, how the problem becomes a problem. So I say convict them, find evidence, and get this nigga some jail time. Taquan on my bay. Yeah. Cock meat sandwich. That's what they need. Facts. I'm not playing with them. It's your boy, Joe Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this, man. They're using the daycares to cover up, and they're using our good old taxpayers' money to hurry up and do it. It's a damn shame. All right? But in the meantime, it's your boy, Angelo Savage. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy, Savage. Peace. Man, I feel like I want to do the rest of these in the morning, though. I'm not going to lie with you because I definitely don't have the energy. But yet I did get on here because I must. That's my duty as a human. But now I'm sleepy as a motherfucker. I ain't even going to lie. I know the quality of the YouTube is going to go down. So we're going to probably just do this. As long as I got on, I think I've been on for about 51 minutes. Actually, I'm going to stay on until about an hour. So I got about 8 more minutes, and then we're going to hop out for the night. In the meantime, this is what I'll do. We got about 8 minutes. I'm going to let anybody talk. Because usually I have it set to only the people that subscribe can speak. So I'm going to probably hop off really soon because I'm going to hop off pretty soon because I want the quality of the content to stay high. I've been working. I just worked a 16-hour shift. So not the biggest deal, but still. Tomorrow we're having another big one, so that's how we're going to do. We're going to call it a night. What up, Tracy? What up? Trying to see where I can switch it where people can comment. They can just do their own thing. We could do anybody right now. We still got about 7 minutes. So now you're able to talk freely. Stay safe. You be saying whatever, bro. I don't know what your fucking problem is, buddy. I got my phone on landscape and vertical mode, right? I got one of the subscribers, his name is Stay Safe. He just be saying random stuff on my shit, which is okay to get the engagement up. But this is the landscape version. And then I got my vertical people, they talk in a different chat. Says from Joliet, now out west. Damn, how you gonna go to Joliet and then go to the hood? You should have just stayed in Joliet. It's most safe. Like, how you go from Joliet now out west? That's crazy, bro. Tracy, you should have just stayed. You should have just stayed in Joliet. You'll be safer. Your mortality rate just went down. You're likely more to get shot now. Unfortunately, because you just moved out west. Out west, bro, it's just, and it could be a good place. It's just dumb as hell. Like, all the good spots is in Chicago and Illinois. It's just so stupid that, like, the violence and stuff, it makes you not want to live in these areas, man, unfortunately. But you want to because it's Chicago and it's beautiful. You know what I mean? But it's hard to love a thing that doesn't love you back, and then everything against it is trying to restrict you from living there. So, you said West Coast. He said, I thought you meant Joliet to out west. I'm like, damn, yeah, you're not too far. That's about a 20-minute drive, a 30-minute drive up north-ish. You know what I mean? For real. But you talking about West Coast. What part of the West Coast? Like Cali? Yeah, so I was trying to make it where y'all can comment. I think y'all can comment now. I don't think you need money on here, but yes, because I give the boys a Bowie that makes me DL. I'm talking about I need a man like you in my life. It's about to be a woman talking spicy like that, man. No freaky dicky. Talking about you, I need a man like you in my life. Better be a woman, goddammit. Don't be talking to me like that. I'm machine to send your ass to the shadow realm. Fucking with a young nigga like me. Fuck you up. Young punk. Yeah. Anyway. Y'all can speak freely if you like at this point. Just tell me what y'all think so far. I definitely have to get off because what's happening is in order to have structured information, I can't be sleepy. I can't be tired, or at least looking sleepy or tired. And basically, I just worked a 16-hour. Can you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? I'm a grown man. He's stupid. So basically, I'm a little tired, so I'm just gonna call it a night. I definitely wanted to stream here for at least an hour, so I'm gonna stay on another for the 5 minutes to make sure I hit that at least that hour minimum, and then we're gonna hop off, man, and we'll do this again in the morning or continue in the morning and see what's going on. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I might as well go to sleep because I gotta wake back up, get to the gym, and then grit the teeth and get back to the grind. But before we leave, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a little motivation before I go. I don't care if I'm sleepy or not, because I tell you this, sleepy or not, this information works for everybody. And the thing is, work when you're tired. Be efficient, be fast at it. I haven't did this motivation in a while, but I want to tell people that anything is possible with preparation. Let's say that. Preparation, you can achieve anything. I feel like, and this is my personal opinion, hold on. This is my personal opinion. I feel like greatness is within all of us, and it's who wants to access that part of greatness in your body. You can either sit here, be complacent, be a regular smuggler, be non-supportive. That's cool. You can sit and live your life, drink, sleep, TV work. Facts. Just in those sequences. I don't function that way. I'm a little bit different, just slightly. I'd rather not do that at all, actually. So when people are like, man, that's that guy that went and did that. Yes, bro. Tenacity, motivation, energy. Had to do it all on my own. And you can do it too. That's all I got to say. It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. I'm sleepy. I know you sleepy. I'm almost hitting the hour, so I ain't going to go yet nowhere yet. I got about 2.5 minutes. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep doing this, man. So if y'all want to stay focused, do what you need to do. Stay focused. What's your favorite football team? The Bears. Look, I'm tired of hopping to the best team. I'm just going to go with the Bears all the way around, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got Caleb Williams. I'm just going to pick the Bears every time. Yeah, I already said. Answer questions. I can answer them. I'm going to take it off in about a minute, though. But I like the panel. You know, I like stuff like that. I like the Bears. So, cool colors, yo. Look, I'm too focused to focus on shit like that. Like, when you focus, bro, you're going to find a bunch of shit that's going to distract you. When you focus, bro, everything's going to get in your way. Everybody's going to be, like, stepping on your shit. It's the whole nine. But it's like, you gotta go through it and do it, man. If you want to see a difference all these nights, it's just going to be a memory anyway, bro. You're not going to remember none of this stuff. You're going to look up and you're going to forget any of this shit even happened. Literally, think about it like that. If you're going to be hustling through all this shit, you're going to look up and be like, man, I don't remember none of my pain because that was the pain of the past. So when you think about it like that and this pain of the past, bro, you'll never like, it depends. Some people are not like that and they still eat off mommy and daddy and they still living at home, still not paying bills and or paying any type of rent. So it's like those type of people I don't really think about as much. I'd be like, well, y'all just are your drifters. That's the term, drifters. I call those people drifters, those people that don't understand where life is going to go. And the only reason I know this information is because I take care of elderly people for a living. And I've been doing it for quite a while. And since I've been doing it for quite a while, it gives me the ability to basically critique their past, their behaviors, my future, and I kind of line all this together and be like, all right, bet, Angelo, don't do what they're doing if you don't want the results they had, and do this part. So I'm learning from hundreds to thousands of elderly individuals so I don't make that same mistake. See, it didn't matter if I was sleepy or not. I could push through this, to be honest, but I just don't want my eyes to look tired, and that's the quality aspect of it. So, like, if I can spit you motivational shit out the dome, I can sleep and talk to you about motivational shit because I firmly believe that. I can literally push through this shit right now, but I'm like, nah, it's gonna fuck up the quality due to the fact that my eyes look a little low. They're gonna be thinking the nigga high, drunk. I'm not. I'm just tired because I just got off a 17-hour shift actually. I got to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get off till 11 p.m. So that's motivation. You hear what I'm saying? That's tenacity. That's dedication. I have a point to prove, and you should too. In the chat we got a G 23456. Appreciate the love, man. He said you seem very focused. Yes, I am very focused. Unfortunately, there's pros and cons to that. You neglect a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family, and you just kind of focus on your thing at hand. Your girl's almost, you can't focus on your girl either. You got to focus on the bread because that's where she'll come in at. But you got to do what you got to do if you're trying to reach a certain goal, man. Some things don't make you happy in this world, so you got to make yourself happy. Mr. GGGGGGG 23456. He said, you seem very intelligent. Yeah, man, I'm okay. I'm smart enough to get through. I'm street smart. I tell people my girl, she book smart, right? And she learned the streets based on me. I am street smart and I'm learning the books. And now I know the books and it's like, oh, shit makes sense now. Okay, right. This is how we going to make the money. Okay. Like, oh, we're not playing games tomorrow. All right. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. It can be considered intelligence. I think it's more dedication, motivation to the goal, and knowing what you want out of it. So, and then you trying to either say what you want and get it, or you say what you want and sit there and don't do it and don't do a damn thing. Great channel, sir. Thank you, GGG, for subscribing. I appreciate the love, brother. Says, okay, good night. All right, Tracy, good night. I appreciate the love out here. We got Michael Ali. You definitely 100, a smart dude with a plan. Yes, we all want to play off this long run. You said, yeah, it would all pay off in the long run. And then Ali says, sacrifice now so you can be able to enjoy life later. Facts, bro. Look, we're going to waste this time anyway. That's what I tell people. We're going to waste this time anyway. We're going to look up and the time's going to go and you're not even going to think twice about it. You're going to be like, well, I'm just older. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even celebrate Christmas. Not Christmas. I don't even celebrate like birthdays and shit like that. I just kind of like be to myself for real. I go to a forest preserve and I chill for the day. I just don't want to be bothered. You know, I think I'm growing up, man. I'm really growing up on my old man status. You know what I'm saying? Christ is king. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on my old man shit. So it's like, I just go to park reserves, chill out, do my own thing. I just don't want to be bothered. I just want some peace and quiet. And then the next day I'm going to get back up and hustle. See, it don't matter if I'm sleeping or not. I'm going to spit the game to y'all regardless. I can spit the game with my eyes closed while rapping it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I appreciate the love, y'all, man. I've been on here for about an hour now, so I just want to hit that hour real quick before I get off. I was at 54 minutes when I first began the ranting of the motivation. Now that I got you to an hour and I got you all where I need you all to subscribe right now. I might be tired, but I'm not dumb. I need all you guys to subscribe right now, okay, buddy? Yeah, I need at least, I see 8 people in that chat. I need 8 new subs. Yeah. Yeah. All right. He said, take care, sir. You have a great energy. Appreciate the love. Yes, sir. God bless you. God, praise to everybody. God loves us. God loves us all. Yo, Angelo, 2 days in, I see you and you are our value. Yeah, bro. You see the content 2 days in, consistent now. Like, I'm actually a weekend, but I skipped 2 days, so I had to restart again. So I don't like to cheat myself. I never cheat myself. So if, for instance, I started on, today is the 26th. What's today? Today is the 29th. Damn, today's the 29th? Good Lord. I started on like the 22nd. Maybe the 21st, it's just like streaming and stuff. But it's really what I'm doing. Like, streaming is just doing what you do live. So this is shit I always do anyway. I do this shit all the time by myself, unlive. But it seems like I'd rather talk to people while doing it. So I just do it live. So now I'm streaming. So now I'm doing like, all right, I put myself a 30-day limit. So this is my new goal so people to understand. I have a 30-day goal of going live daily at night with my daily night show, the Angelo Savage Night News. And that's what I'm going to do. For 30 days, I'm going to check out the analytics, see how I like it. If the numbers are looking good, we're going to continue going how I'm doing. Easy and peasy. On days I'm tired, I do a couple less topics. The days I'm not tired, I run through a bunch of topics. Now, the thing about this is right here, I got 7 topics available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 topics ready, bro. Like, I only got through 3. Then I got extremely fucking tired. So it's like, man, I just don't want the my videos to look like ugly, because you'd be like, this nigga eyes are red. Nah, I'm just tired as hell. So I'd rather go get some sleep, wake up early morning, and go back and do it. Even 4 hours of sleep would do me justice. Get right back up and record now with some better eyeballs. Some rested eyes. Okay. Bro, Angelo, 2 days in, I see you and you are of value. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to, bro. That's all. It's something about the hustle of trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Islam is a backwards religion. Damn. Okay. Michael Ali, I haven't celebrated my own birthday. Been this way for years now. I'm 38. Don't look like, but definitely feel like, man, that's been through so much at a young age. But get some rest, my guy. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get some rest, man. I appreciate y'all. I just want to spread the love. Make sure y'all do what's best for your life, man. Like, one thing I hate about a guy that that doesn't have a purpose, at least don't chase the women, because they're chasing people that have purpose. So find the purpose and you get the one that wants you. That's all there is to it. Like, I've been getting so much attention at work and shit. Like, I'm surrounded by women, bro, and females, because I work in the nursing field. Bro, they just love to hear me rant and talk about shit that I love to do for myself. Like it ain't about no, I'm gonna take this girl out, I can take you out and do this. No. It's strictly about, like, damn, this man really want to get shit done. Like, facts. I don't even talk about other shit other than making money. Everybody watching videos online, TikToks, YouTube videos. They posting videos of, just binge watching shit at work. No. All today while I was working, my 17 hours, I was editing videos, nigga. I'm idolizing every second that I have. I'm at work, editing videos, went on break, come back, edit videos, conversate a little bit, edit videos, work. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We're going to hop off here tonight. I want y'all to go down there and press the subscribe button, because this is a young hustler trying to get it. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. I'm going to see y'all in the future, possibly tomorrow afternoon, because I'm going to probably just do this live again and then re-upload, because I'm uploading for 2 days from now. Because I've already, the upload I did from yesterday is uploaded for today, technically. Yeah. I don't know. I'm structured that way. So, that being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you like the video below. Don't forget to comment something. If you want to comment something, it's up to you. I love it. I'll read it out loud. And then lastly, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Angelo Savage. We staying active, man. Y'all do what y'all need to do to get the results that you need to get in order to get the lifestyle that you want to have. Simple as that. You have to sacrifice some way. It can be your time, your sleep, your effort, definitely your money. You got to put the money in it. Once you put the money in it, it makes you forced to put everything else in it. So I just throw hella money into shit that I like, and once shit stick, I'll make it back. If not, then that was the spoils of war. That was just what happened when you didn't succeed. Yeah, you lose things. You know what I mean? Mr. Content, is that Content OF or Content OF? Brother Angelo, one thing is to take notice is, as you go on your journey, know the difference between chemistry and aligned values. Facts. And then a lot of people are not going to align values with you, brother. And that's all there is to it. Like, you're going to meet people. Like, I pray to God to clear the motherfuckers out my path. I say, hey, man, get rid of anybody that's not useful for my journey. Instantly, motherfuckers just start falling off like flies. Like, not instantly, but within like a week, not even. They just start falling off. And I don't even think that they even know why they even doing it. They just probably feel the energy that's like, I don't want to fuck with Angelo no more. That nigga making money. or he's on his shit and I ain't doing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why people from your hood will never kind of like congratulate you. So that being said, man, tell me what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Thanks, Content. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure you subscribe. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I know I'm tired out here, but it's cool because I'm still talking to y'all. When it comes to the motivation, the dedication, getting what you need to do to get the bag and get ahead in life, man, I can spit that off the game. I can spit that while I'm sleeping, G. That's why I'm in this bitch doing this. Fuck up, bitch. Get that money. Get motivated. Stay focused. I can do that while I'm sleeping. So, but when it comes to content, I got to react. I got to really be in the mood to kind of like focus. So, as of now, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm definitely going to update you on the stuff that I see. Hopefully, it's some crazy shit. Well, there's already crazy shit that's going on in the world. So, once some more crazy shit goes on in the world, shit, well, Angelo Savage, you're going to hear from me first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay focused. It's your boy Savage, man. I appreciate the love. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Savage. I'll see you back in the morning. Peace.